This is Puff and Goldie, and we're here talking to their foster caregiver, Jamie, who's had them for several weeks now. Puff and Goldie are about 6. They're super nice, super gorgeous. This one here is Puff.
This is Puff.
Yeah, she is a one-eyed Muppet cat. I love her so much.
She is super sweet.
Yeah, do you want to just tell us a little bit about their personalities?
So Puff, as you said, is the one-eyed cat. She super sweet, super chill. She likes to play. She's only been kind of playing the last couple of weeks, but when I first picked her up, she had her stitches in, so she was healing still. So she's kind of getting into the play thing now, and I have noticed that she will kind of attack hands if you're not careful. But she is very gentle. She doesn't attack with her claws or bite hard. She just kind of tries to chew. But you can distract her with a mouse. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's a really good strategy. Like when they're interested in playing with your hands, sort of redirect their attention to a toy,
Yeah.
and eventually.
She also.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Likes that. But she hangs out on this little scratching pad quite a bit. There's Goldie in the background. She just had a little lunch.
Her afternoon tea. Yeah.
Now she's gonna have a little drink.
Totally. So can I ask, it looks like that's one of the bird toys that Puff is playing with.
It's on the stick thing, so I don't know what it is exactly, but yeah.
Yeah, so
they're bird feathers and she loves it.
Totally. This is a weird thing, if you work at a cat rescue, but that brand of toy is called DeBird, and it is basically a universal hit. So we already know Puff. Those things, they tear them apart after a while. So you can hook Puff up with a DeBird toy. She's gonna love it.
They do. She's just kind of chilling right now. Goldie, come here, baby.
So would you say I think Puff you described as being a little more playful. Goldie is kind of like the mellow sunshine cat. Would you say they're more active and zippy, or do you think their personalities are a little more relaxed?
They're both pretty relaxed. I have not seen Goldie play at all. And that could be partly because she's kind of, trying to get over her diet. Well, you don't get over diabetes, but we've been getting her stable. I'm hoping that in the right situation, she gets a good home. She will be more active and more playful, but I don't know. And I've had them locked in a spare bedroom, so they haven't had the run of the house. So I don't really know how they are going to be in a full home situation.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's kind of the thing is when they're in an unfamiliar place and not feeling great, we don't get to see the full scope of their personality. So it could be when they're, like you said, when they're more confident, they could become more active and playful, or they could just be like a couple grown 6-year-old ladies who, they're wild.
They could.
And they just want to relax a lot of the time.
Yeah. Like I said, Puff likes to lay on this scratching thing and hang out there. Goldie kind of hangs out underneath the bed.
I think it's so funny that Puff, this to me looks a little bit like a Victorian fainting couch. And it looks like she's just, the afternoon has been so much.
Rough day.
Yeah, so these two have been through such a wild couple months. It's kind of difficult to see right now, but Puff had an enucleation, which is the vet word. Oh, wow, thank you for showing me, Puff. That's kind of like when they have an eye removed. She had an eye disease that wasn't really improving, so she's had that taken out, and she's doing great. Yeah, cats respond really well to having an eye removed. They adapt super quickly, and so she's healed. She's ready to go, living her life. It's a pretty big. It seems like it's a really big deal, but she seems like she's doing great with it.
She's doing great. I haven't seen her do a lot of jumping. She'll jump up on the bed, but she hasn't gotten up in the windowsill. And I don't know if she just doesn't feel comfortable. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. But she is a little overweight, so it could just be she's not comfortable jumping high. I don't know.
Yeah, and some cats are, it could be discomfort. Some cats just like to be closer to the ground. They're bush and shrub Heidi cats. It could be a thing too.
Yeah.
So, and then basically, so Goldie, when she first came into your care, she had basically uncontrolled diabetes, and that was pretty hard on this little lady. Fortunately, she's been in a terrific foster home who's really helped her through her first month of diabetes troubles, and she's in a place where she's pretty stable. Adopters should know they're gonna have to, like, yeah, like their DVM is gonna have to like supervise this care and like get her at a good insulin level, and so it'll take a good relationship with your vet to like really get this sorted out. But for right now, her diabetes is like basically under control, and so I don't really know anything about treating diabetes, and I think unless you've had a diabetic cat, like that would be a new thing for you too. So I'm wondering if you can tell us a little bit about what that's been like.
So Goldie is getting insulin injections twice a day, and you want to do it roughly the same time each day, so 8 p.m., 8 a.m. And she's got her set dose that they think she's going to be good at for a while, and she seems to be stable now. She's really good at taking her injections. You just put it in the back of her, the scruff of her neck, and she'll kind of shrink away from you, but she doesn't, I mean, that's all she does. She doesn't flinch or anything, just kind of shrinks away. She's really good. I've even had to test her blood glucose, which you take out of their ear. I thought that was going to be super hard or scary, and it actually ended up being really easy, and she was great with that as well. She's just an all-around good little kitty who doesn't want to come out. Come here, baby. Come here.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing about cats with these videos is they know the spotlight is on them, so they want to do something evasive. So yeah, basically with diabetes, it's really, I think, important to be upfront with potential adopters about the cost. It is, it's going to require a lot of vet visits, and insulin is pretty expensive.
It's very expensive. I have a diabetes cat, and yeah, that was an eye-opening for me.
Yeah, so kind of like what you're looking at cost-wise is like, each vet is going to charge a different amount for appointments and treatment, but the biggest expense is going to be insulin, and a vial of that is about $300. And kind of your insulin is going to expire before you use the entire vial of it. It lasts between 6 and 8 months, depending on the manufacturer. So you can expect like $300 twice a year, more or less, on the insulin.
Right. Plus the diabetes food. There's a special veterinary formula that they have her on that she loves, and she'll gobble it up most of the time. Sometimes she likes a little company, and you just have to sit there and talk to her, and then she'll continue eating.
That's really sweet. She's a social eater. She loves a dinner party.
And other times she doesn't care if you're there or not.
Yeah, and that's really encouraging that she is interested in her prescription food. I know finding one that's appetizing can be pretty tricky, so that's one less step you have to worry about, is making sure she likes her prescription food.
Come here, Miss Goldie. No, she's just not going to come out.
She's like, I know you're talking about me.
And Pop's like, I'll take the attention.
Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, something else to consider is that both of these kitties have like pretty mild periodontal disease, so gingivitis. That's something you'd want to talk with your vet about. Also, most cats get gingivitis sometime in their life, and we would recommend asking about a dental. They'll probably need one within the next year or so, but that's kind of like up to your DVM to decide and work with you on. But other than that, they seem super sweet, mellow, gentle ladies. It seems like Puff is so in love with having her glorious fluffy fur brushed. Goldie is sunshine embodied.
Yes,
she is this orange fluff who just loves to spend time with her humans.
Miss Goldie does enjoy getting brushed as well. She's got a few mats that we're trying to work out of her, but she's good with the brush as well.
that's great to
But
hear.
yeah, Puff just likes attention, I think.
And yeah, brushing could be such a good bonding activity. Like you have to do it, but if they enjoy it, then it's a very nice thing you can do together.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you, Jamie, so much for talking with me about these two kitties. I am so excited
These
for their
girls
next
will make it.
adventure.
I am too. I hope they find a great home.
Yes, awesome. All right, cool. Thank you so much.